Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have a knife to unbox coming in from Real Steel. Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I release daily knife and EDC content. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people, and let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Thank you to Real Steel for sending this in for us to take a look at, and I'm really excited about this. Is one of my favorite models from Real Steel, but they've done something a little bit different with this one, and I am really excited to check it out. Paperwork and all that sort of thing, nice boxing there, and we are looking at the brand new Huginn Compact. So the Huginn has long been one of my favorite models from Real Steel, and now they have the compact version, but the Huginn is a larger knife, and this compact version is still going to be a very good size. We're looking at a stonewash drop point blade. We have studs for deployment, and this is going to be coming in VG10. They have a fantastic crossbar lock from Real Steel. Very good. One of the better crossbar locks in the knife world, in my opinion. We have some really nice natural micarta. Look at that. That's some of the best looking natural micarta I have seen. It's nice and fuzzy, nice and furry. Very good looking stuff. We have the ability to reverse that wire pocket clip here for lefties, making this a completely ambidextrous knife. Little bit of jimping there, little bit of jimping there, micarta backspacer, little bit of jimping there on the spine. What kind of size are we looking at with this compact model? So we are still looking at 3 inches strong of cutting edge, and depending on where you want to mark the total length, it could be like 3 3/16 all the way up to 3 3/8, and then we are looking at 7 1/4 overall. And what does that look like up against the Para 3 and the PM2? It is going to be a little bit closer to the Para 3, but still a little bit longer, going to fall right in between very nicely. Then we have the bug out and the RSK. RSK is going to be quite a bit larger, and the bug out and the compact Huginn are going to be in identical size. And up here we have the QSP Penguin and the Civivi Elementum. A little bit larger than the Elementum and a little bit larger than the QSP Penguin, but just slightly. And here we have the original Huginn, and you can see here where a little bit shorter in handle, a little bit shorter in blade, but like I said, the original Huginn is a large folder, where this is going to be more that mid-size length, and this is going to be much more preferable. Not my preference. I like, that's one reason why I fell in love with the original Huginn. It's a great size. It's a great knife all the way around, but this is going to fall in line with what most people, I would say, normally kind of gravitate to. Let's go ahead and see what that pocket clip looks like on our issuing stitches hank. And because that micarta is so furry, so textured, that's going to help keep this from sliding around in the pocket. It's going to carry nice and deep. There'll be a tiny bit of that butt end poking out, but not much. The retention is very good on our issuing stitches hank. And I will venture a guess that this is a pretty lightweight knife as well. I bet this weighs like 2.7. Wow, under that. 2.3. 2.3 it is. Woohoo, baby. Ratio people will be happy about that. Yeah, this is, when I picked this up out of the box, I was like, wow, that's very light. We have some they're inset, and they have milling done in there internally They're inset liners, and the only reason those are there is for that crossbar lock mechanism, making this a very, very lightweight knife. I mean, we're talking, if we're talking total blade length here at 3¼ let's just say, at 2.3 ounces, that is insane for a knife of this size. That is almost bug out light. For instance, this bug out here, known to be, the lightweight king, these are almost the same size. The compact's a little smaller, I would say, but this carbon fiber bug out here weighs like 2 ounces on the dot, I think it is. So for them to be putting this out and come in at 2.3, that is pretty solid. So let's see what kind of edge we got on this VG10. Real Steel does a fantastic job on their steels. They do a great job on their edges out of the box, and they just have a spectacular quality control. I don't remember ever getting a subpar knife out of the box from Real Steel. The edges are all very solid. The fit and finish is always right on point. The locking mechanisms, whatever it is that they're using, are always on point. I have not had a Real Steel fail any locking tests. It's just a testament to how good their quality control is and the manufacturing process that they follow. So as of recording this, I believe these just became available. And I will have a link down the description that'll take you over to Real Steel. And I also have I believe it's a 5% coupon code. Not a lot, but it is a little something, and that does help out the channel. If you use that code and link, helps out the channel, lets them know that you saw it through me, and it just it makes me look good, let's just say. But it will be down there, and Real Steel has a lot of new models that are coming out right now that either just came out, they're coming out now, or will be coming out very soon. Now the compact here, this should be available when you are seeing this. Yeah, I really like what Real Steel does over there. If you're wondering about the crossbar lock, it is exceptional. Nice, strong springs in there. Easy to get to that crossbar lock, and very easy to disengage this thing. And crossbar locks are known to be a very solid locking mechanism, in my opinion, for just day-to-day EDC type cutting tasks. A crossbar lock is going to do you justice. I have tested somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 crossbar lock knives, ranging from $20-ish up to the most expensive crossbar locks I can, get, a couple $100, whatever it might be, and I have not had a single one fail that test. So, testament to a well done crossbar lock, and we're gonna see it here with this Real Steel. And this is a Ivan Braganowitz design, and he has become, in 2024, one of my favorite designers. He is putting out some outstanding designs, and Real Steel really backs him up with a solid build. So between Ivan and Real Steel, I think it's a match made in heaven. If you're someone who's looking for a cutting tool, you're not looking for, the bells and whistles, so to speak. And not that this doesn't have the bells and whistles. I mean, it's got a very good fidgety deployment and disengagement. You're still getting nice micarta. That is some of the best looking natural micarta and feeling micarta that I have handled ever. And then we get a stonewashed VG10 blade, which VG10 does not get enough recognition, in my opinion. I think VG10 is a solid steel, especially given the price point that these knives are going to fall into. VG10 is a damn good steel. Most people that you hear dissing on like a VG10 steel Either A, they have no idea what they are talking about, or B, they have no idea what they are talking about. So that's just my 2 cents. VG10 is a great steel, and it's something a little different than we normally see. VG10 is used a lot, but there are other steels that, you know, kind of get moved up. 14C, 154, Nitro V, steels like that. But this is going to fall right in line. It has a little bit different attributes. You know, it's very stainless. It's a pretty damn tough steel, and it holds an edge for a decent amount of time. And it's going to be very easy to get an edge back on the VG10. Like I said, everyone, I will have this linked down below. You'll have to let me know. What do you think of the Huginn series? What do you think of the Huginn Compact and the normal Huginn? I know the Huginn is a huge hit amongst the people in the know. I have to admit, you know, there was a time where I didn't want to give real steel a chance. And did I find out I made a huge mistake for the last couple of years, because from the Sacra to the Pathfinder to the Huginn to the new Sylph and all the models in between, they put out a solid product at a very good price. I've become a huge fan of Real Steel knives. Let me know what you think of Real Steel. Let me know what you think of the Huginn series here. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I really appreciate it, everyone. If you're new here, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I will put up a couple of new videos here and here, or the YouTube algorithm is recommending you go check out this one here at the top of your screen. Go check one of those out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.